I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. I can't. One thing that seems to be pretty unanimously hated across the entirety of the human population is infidelity. Nobody likes a cheater. But as is the case with everything, if you're into it, there's probably a million other people online who are also into it. And when you post a stupid TikTok about it, sometimes you'll attract these fellow practitioners of misery to come and each other off in the comments. I was enjoying a little doom scroll the other day when I had the displeasure of witnessing this goofy little gooner outing herself publicly. I have the smallest morsel of respect for this person because no amount of internet clout could possibly incentivize me to reveal this information about myself to millions of strangers online with my real face attached to it, so at the very least, good on you for being so brave. Even if it's a joke, the fact that you'd slander your reputation to this extent in this specific way means you either really do think like this, or you are simply another cloud-addicted goblin making up a wild joke for shock value to try and bait engagement. Nonetheless, the thing that shocked me the most about this video is not the video itself, but rather the comments. Now, before I open the comments, I want you to tell me what you think people will be saying. If you said they're probably dogpiling on this scum of the earth for being a cheater, you're wrong. Somehow, miraculously, the people in the comments are significantly more insufferable than the original poster. You might be thinking, that's impossible, and I don't blame you. I also didn't believe that it could get much worse than the original video until I laid eyes on it myself, so I invite you to do the same. I was shocked to find barely any criticism in the comments. Now, it's possible that the creator is just deleting negative comments, but I'm going to assume that's not the case. Also, it's entirely possible that this video and all the comments are satire, but they aren't presented that way, so I'm going to talk about them as if they're genuine. A few of the creator's comments make me think that she might have intended for this to be a joke. Either that or she's trying to play it off as one. Honestly, she only says it was a joke in response to people who seem to insult her in a way that strikes a nerve, so she's probably just trying to play it off. Which, I mean, if you're gonna act like a morally dissolute maniac, at least commit to the bit. This half-hearted attempt at playing it off as a joke exclusively when you feel offended is just kind of embarrassing. But regardless, she presented it as something genuine without any clear indication of whether or not it's meant to be satire. As a result, whether she intended to or not, she attracted lots of other people in the comments who are probably not joking. Although, for the sake of everyone involved, I really do hope all these comments are sarcasm. So let's take a look at the silly little clowns who are flocking towards this circus of a post. I tried to leave one of them, but I couldn't. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what happens when you create an emotional bond with someone. Might not be common knowledge, but when someone likes you, they aren't gonna just turn stone cold and disappear at your command. You're gonna have to break off a relationship, and it's going to be ugly. If you have the balls to get into this situation, but you're too emotionally weak to make the tough decisions that will inevitably follow, then you shouldn't be dating anyone at all. Who am I to deny the love the world has to offer me? I don't know, maybe an emotionally mature, sensible adult who can make big girl choices. Maybe that. I'll stop when I get married. I pity the victim that you are eventually going to wed. The Gemini, Sun, and Venus in me can't help it. Need I even explain why this is stupid? Really, need I say more? Babe, I wasn't cheating on purpose. Mercury was in retrograde. The gravitational pull of Venus just sucked my pants right off my legs. I wasn't trying to sleep with him. You don't get it. I just miss my dead dog. I just miss my dead grandma. Ah yes, my favorite way to grieve a loss. Why hold a funeral when you can just collect boyfriends like Pokemon cards for the next 10 to 15 years of your life? The sheer volume of people trying to rationalize being unfaithful by missing their dead grandma makes me think that everyone was sleeping with their grandma so often that they needed to fill the void with several other men now that she's gone. Babe, no, you don't understand. I know I'm in his bed, but I swear it's not what it looks like. You just don't get it. I'm bereaved and trying to cope with the loss of my elderly grandmother. Now get out so I can crawl back inside his boxers because it's the only thing that's gonna make me forget how much I miss old Granny. I saw some people in these comments suggesting that a lot of these commenters and the OP might just be polyamorous. However, there's a pretty clear difference between consensually having a relationship with multiple people and being quote-unquote caught by your partner who is under the delusion that you are loyal to them. This TikTok and many of its comments very clearly refer to the latter of the two situations. You don't get caught with another boyfriend if both of them are aware of each other and consenting to the relationship dynamic. What do you guys think about this? Think it's time for a girlfriend has a really big heart and also her pet fish died when she was 10 and also she's a Gemini so she has no choice but to cheat on you ASMR? Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's satire? Do you think the comments are serious? This style of video is pretty different from what I usually get up to on here, so let me know what you think of it. But I really wanted to talk about this. Hope you liked it. Bye.